And I've always wanted to go experience what it's like to be among them. And also, there's this one time that this lady just saw me and she was like, "Oh, she's so ugly."
Hey there, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to GH Africa TV, where we bring you stories from around the world that will make you laugh, learn, and feel inspired. Today, we're thrilled to have you with us once again.
You're on vlogs. We've been going through your social media platforms and have noticed this name, Black Chinese. Why Black Chinese? Are you a Black Chinese?
No, I'm not. I just give myself that name because most especially because most times when we go outside, like go out in China, you see everyone is just white except for you. And the fact that you understand a little bit of their language, some people, even the Chinese themselves, they'll ask you, "Are you Chinese? And why is your skin? Is it painted or dyed?" So I just came up with that name just like that because not that I'm Black Chinese.
I see. So tell me, why China? Because you could have been in Korea, you could have also been in Ivory Coast, even Ghana. Why China?
Okay, so the thing is, I actually love Chinese and their culture. That is one of the first reasons, and I've always wanted to go experience what it's like to be among them. And part of me, I've heard a lot of stuff like racism. I feel like they say Chinese are the most like they are so bad when it comes to racism. They just become so rude. So I was like, maybe it depends, and maybe sometimes it's the province or something. But then I just like, okay, China is one of my favorite country, the language, the culture, and I just wanted to go and see if truly. At first, it was just a vacation. Anyways, it was just a vacation. I didn't really plan on staying there. But then when I went there, I noticed that there are a lot of things one can do in China, more like importing stuffs and doing a lot of business that, they are so good in manufacturing. So I was like, okay, I'll go see, I'll visit some places, have fun, and then come back. But when I got there, I just couldn't come back because I kind of like everything about them, and I just decided to find out what it takes to be among them, and that's all.
Oh, okay. So talking about going to places, also talking about experiences. What are some of the things that normally we don't hear about China? People don't tell us about China.
Oh, okay. So first of all, they don't tell you that China can be so rough, like a jungle. Okay, someone will tell you when you go to China, you get a job, you be construction worker, you be a nanny. Yo, actually in China, foreigners are really not allowed to work anyways, especially if you're a student. Yeah, if you're a student living in China, it's against the law for you to be studying and working at the same time. And it's a bit inconvenient if a foreigner should take a pics of a police officer. It's against their rule. So I guess most people don't say that, but these things are things that are really, really very, very risky, and you shouldn't be doing it, and it's very dangerous for a foreigner. They can actually deport you back.
Wow. Iran vlogs. Any worst experiences in China? Any worst experiences?
Yeah. Okay, there's this one time I went out to this park. It's more like a mountain, so I went out there to have fun with my daughter. And when we got there, my daughter just ran to this place. They were doing orchestra. So she joined them and they gave her some musical equipment. So she was playing them and they were so happy that this little baby took interest. But then when I got there and they realized that I'm the mother and I'm black, they just got angry. This man just got angry and started chasing my baby out of the, the platform. So it was really one of my worst. I feel like they were being racist. Like this man was really, really not good to me. I was like, oh, because he sees that I'm black and I'm the mother of this baby. Because my baby is not black, My baby is yellow skin, so they feel, and she has their kind of hair, so they feel like maybe she's one of them. But immediately this man saw me, everything changed. Like it was so rude to me and my baby, and that was really really tough for me. I don't know if I should beat him up or I should just let him go, but I couldn't do anything because first of all, I don't want to ruin my reputation over there. And also, there is this one time that this lady just saw me and she was like, "Oh, she's so ugly." She actually used Chinese because she didn't know I could relate with them in Chinese. So she said, "Oh, she's so ugly," and I was like, okay. In my mind, I just didn't answer her. But at the point, she came to snap pictures with me, and I told her, "Do you like the pictures in Chinese?" And she was like, "Oh, you can speak Chinese? Yeah, you're so beautiful." So this period, I feel like is not really what I wanted to experience, and I kind of felt so disappointed because these are things that people do talk about racism and stuff, and I just experienced it. I really felt so bad. Okay.
Wow. So sorry for that. So sorry for that. So tell us, many want to know, people want to know your first time challenges in China. What are some of the challenges that you faced when you first arrived in China for the first time?
The first time I was seeing everyone's skin different, mine was different because I always hear there are a lot of Africans in China. So, and everywhere I go, like I feel like I should be seeing some Africans and want to relate with them, but I couldn't. Just Chinese, 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 and I used to feel like okay, is I'm the only one here, and I most at the first time I don't conversate with them. When I see them, I just wave and go my way, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're beautiful." I'll be like, "Okay," because I don't really know what to say, the right word to say to them, when to say it, and I'm just the language was a big problem for me. That was one of the challenge for me back then.
Oh, okay. So how were you able to learn the language so quickly?
Uh, the thing is not like I couldn't speak the language, but then using the right word to communicate with them was my problem back then. And the fear, me being among them for the first time, was my biggest fear. Don't know what to say, because most time what we were taught is that there are some of the language words that are being upgraded, and some of them mean rude, like they are rude when you use them. So I just don't know. I didn't just want to say anything to them. Not like I couldn't speak the language, but learning the language was self improvement. Yeah. So I just try to improve myself by listening to their conversations.
Iran, how safe is China for you as a foreigner? You are a foreigner, so how safe is China for foreigners?
Very safe. Like very, very safe. As long as you don't break their rules and regulations, it's very safe for you. And like I said, the first rule is don't come in with drugs and don't take a policeman picture. It's very rude. Yeah, don't do that. And so these are things that are very little, like people don't really pay attention to it, but they are very, 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 very rude to them. They feel like you're exposing their security to the nation. And don't snap a navy man. Don't do that. You can do whatever you want to do, vlog your life, do go places, but just don't do those things. So China is very, very safe for foreigners. It's more safe than many countries. Yeah, because they don't harass you, no robbery, no stuff like that. Your transportation is very safe and very free, very cheap as well.
Any financial tip advice for anyone who wants to visit abroad, most especially anyone who wants to travel abroad? Any financial tip advice?
Yeah, don't rush. Like, don't rush at all. If you're planning your stay in other countries, being China, being other countries, just make your planning a good one. Like, if you ask out how much it would take you to be in that country, don't just keep that exact amount of money. Like, put something in it. maybe like 10, 5 above it, because that person is telling you what he or she experienced or how she's living her life or his life, but you don't know how your life is going to be out there. So when you don't say you have to be at the bridge before you cross it, just try to plan it, like make your budget above what you were told, because some people will be like, oh, I guess if you just have like $5,000, you can live your life comfortably. Don't listen. Just take the advice and then make it at least $10,000 or more. So don't just say, okay, this person told me this, so I think I should work hard and keep this amount of money. It is not like that. Because you might not get the same house the person got when she or she got there. You might not live in the same community with that same person. So different provinces, different community with their different way of making sales and spending. So just be careful. Make sure you make a thorough plan about it.